All plants have specific requirements for proper growth and development. Basically, these requirements include a proper air supply, correct temperature control, adequate moisture, and proper nutrition. As far as we know, plants require 16 elements for healthy growth. Approximately 95% of the plant makeup is the result of photosynthesis utilizing just 3 elements: carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen, all of which it gets from the atmosphere without human interference. All of the remaining 13 elements must come from the soil, a prepared fertilizer, or a nutrient solution. These 13 elements make up only 5% of the plant, but are extremely important because without them, the plant will most certainly die. It's also very important to know that the plants can only access these 13 minerals through the root system as water-soluble minerals. This is the reason hydroponic growing methods are so successful. In hydroponics, plant growth is achieved by preparing a balanced nutrient solution containing all the necessary minerals in the proper amounts and applying it directly to the plant's roots. Let's not forget a few other critical growing factors: light, heat, water, and growth media. Light from the sun or from high-intensity lights emitting light within the proper color spectrum, heat in the form of proper temperature control for the type of plant grown, water to supply and transport nutrition, moisture, and of course a growth media to help support the plant. Lack of control or lack of provision of any of these important factors can also result in plant failure. There are many brands of excellent, proven hydroponic gardening fertilizers available for both the commercial and the home gardener. These are balanced fertilizers containing all the necessary minerals and can be used in soil gardening as well. There are also many organic hydroponic fertilizers that can be used for the full range of plant development, as well as organic guano combinations that work exceptionally well as hydroponic tea solutions. There are many nutrient supplements available to be used by the more experienced gardener to mix custom blends to achieve certain results or to correct nutrient deficiencies. For example, this supplement will increase the amount of calcium, magnesium, and iron in the nutrient solution. Here are carbohydrate supplements that will make fruits and vegetables sweeter. And, of course, perhaps a bit of karma will help. Minerals required for plant growth are divided into 3 categories: primary or macronutrients, secondary nutrients, and micronutrients. The primary nutrients are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium and are indicated as an NP/K ratio on fertilizer labels. This ratio is an indication of the percentage of each primary nutrient or mineral in the fertilizer compound. For example, a NPK of 10, 8, 14 on this standard grow formula means that the compound contains 10% nitrogen, 8% phosphorus, and 14% potassium. The rest of the compound is made up of secondary and micro minerals plus inert fillers. The NPK ratio must be changed for different plant growth requirements. Since one of the main functions of nitrogen is to aid in plant cell division, Faster growing plants require more nitrogen. This is true as seen with this fast-growing subtropical plant nutrient of 15-7-12 and the even faster-growing tropical plant nutrient of 20-6-12. In both of these instances, the nitrogen has been increased considerably, but the phosphorus and potassium has remained essentially the same. During the blossoming and fruiting stages, when vegetative growth has slowed, it is necessary to reduce the amount of nitrogen and increase the amount of phosphorus, which enhances blossoming and fruit development. Notice that in the bloom formula, the nitrogen has been cut in half and the phosphorus has been tripled, whereas the potassium has remained the same. The secondary nutrients are calcium, magnesium, and sulfur. The micronutrients are boron, chlorine, copper, iron, manganese, molybdenum, and zinc. Although these minerals are used in much smaller concentrations than primary minerals, they are still very important to proper plant development. There are several types of nutrient formulations that work well for hydroponics. You've seen a few of the granular nutrients available, but there are also very popular liquid formulations. A one-part liquid nutrient makes it very easy to control the nutrient solution strength. A two-part formula, mixed in equal portions, also makes it a snap to regulate the nutrient solution. Three-part formulations give the gardener more flexibility to modify the nutrient solution according to the growth cycle of the plants. The grow and bloom solutions can be varied throughout the growth and blossoming stages. However, no matter how perfectly nutrients are blended, or how pure the minerals may be, if the water condition is poor, the nutrient solution may be of little value and, actually, may become toxic to the plants. Most city water supplies are fine for plant growth, but many ground well and stream sources are not suitable. Water, especially well water, should be analyzed for pH and mineral content prior to use for either hydroponic or soil gardening, or even for drinking. High concentrations of minerals, contaminants, or a poor pH, when combined with fertilizer minerals, may cause an unbalance and, as mentioned, be very toxic to plant growth. Join us in the next chapter for a detailed explanation about nutrient solution management.